Welcome back to Doctoring Differently. I'm Naomi Lawrence Reed, and today I want to talk about why I quit my real doctor job. Quitting your job as a doctor is not easy. It feels like failure, it feels like giving up, and it feels like there's a whole lot of shame involved with walking away from a job that isn't working. We've obviously trained and gone to school most of our lives to get to an attending job that we had high hopes for. And after months or years or decades where it feels like I should be happy, but I'm not, it's a very courageous decision to make a change at that point. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I quit my job and kind of what got me to that step. First, it's realizing that you don't owe your job anything at all. I was practicing as a general pediatrician in a pediatric emergency room in an academic hospital. And after almost 3 years of overnight shifts and weekends and holidays and no control over my schedule and little negotiation power over my salary, I looked up and I was like, is this it? Is this what I worked for? And the most salient observation was looking at the older attendings in their 50s and 60s doing that same dance. And at that point I said, oh no, I have to get off of this wheel. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but it's not going to be this. So I didn't have a great plan for my next steps at the time, but I did have a next step. You don't have to have them all, you just need to have one. And my one plan was securing a per diem contract at another hospital in town. So I secured my per diem contract so that I would have work. I had bills, I had educational loans, I had to keep paying those. So I did that. And so I had a start date, so I had something. It wasn't obviously a forever position, but it was the next position. And I went and I gave my boss my notice. And at that time, she said to me, this job is the best job you're going to get. And if it was so great out there in the per diem and locums and other things, if it was so great out there, everyone would do it. And she told me that I would be back in her office a year later begging for my job back. And it's been 3.5 years, and I have not regretted a single second of that decision. And I know you won't regret it either if you choose to make it. But us doctors, we are like domesticated animals. We have been declawed. We have been, they have put blinders on us, and we don't know. We don't know what we don't know, but we certainly don't know how to negotiate. We don't have high business acumen, and we don't know how to advocate for ourselves in those business roles. Hospitals are corporations. They are businesses. And we focus so much on the care of our patients, and we assume our employers are focused on our care. And that's just not always the case. It's not always the case. And if you work at a large academic institution, there's a lot of bureaucratic red tape that prohibits us from even broaching the proximity of our full earning potential. I just had to come to a place that it was my time, my freedom, and my salary were not the concern of the hospital. That was not their main focus. But it was mine. And quite frankly, it's only mine. And as far as I know, this is the only life we've got to live. And I chose to be happy. I knew I was not going to be happy staying in that position. So I chose to make a move, and I chose to pivot. And I'm so, so, so glad that I did. But I just want to let you know, no decision is permanent. Academic medicine, it's not going anywhere. These large hospital and clinic-based practices are not going anywhere. You can do something else, and you can always go back. These decisions are not permanent. Personally, I don't see myself ever going back to that, but you really can. I think we need to learn to be a little bit more flexible and look at life really as a journey. Your first job out of residency will likely not be your last, and that is a good thing. And at some point in this channel, I'm going to talk specifically about quitting. It's important. It's not giving up. It's not failure. It often is a pivot. It's making a change for you for the better, and for making a choice for a true happy life. So thank you for listening. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all the good things, more videos to come. Thank you.